to basically discuss and go through. And as I said, we have Pittsburgh Steelers up first as best team to talk about right now. Aaron Rodgers did decide to stay, but he also decided this is his last year. Okay, so there is no more Aaron Rodgers after this year with the Steelers. Does this mean the Steelers are pushing for that last Super Bowl run with Aaron Rodgers? Absolutely. You bet you put all money. That's what they're gonna try to do. Are they gonna be able to do it? Being a powerhouse? I don't think so. I think even with Mike McCartney, Pittsburgh are probably gonna stay in full Pittsburgh form, 9-10 wins, get the division, and get into the playoffs. That's most likely the formula they will most likely stick to. Thank you guys for coming in with the comments already. We will get to those comments at the end of the show. I do appreciate you guys. When I look at the Steelers now, so to me, their running game is still questionable. I don't really see anybody in the backfield that threatens defenses for the run game. However, we will probably see Aaron Rodgers back in Aaron Rodgers form. I would say back in the days of Green Bay, Mike McCartney did have a playbook. And we did see a lot of shuffling and moving with Aaron Rodgers in the pocket and getting guys like Jordy Nelson open, Randall Cobb open. Now he has DK Metcalf, and he also has I can't think of his name from the Colts. I'll think of it when it comes to me. But he actually has good receivers to the point DK Metcalf ain't getting double teamed, guys. No. DK Metcalf, and mind you, DK Metcalf he can perform against a double team. I don't really have too many problems with that. It's just mostly his attitude and how he checks out in games. That's my biggest issue with DK Metcalf. But DK Metcalf ain't getting double teamed. No, not with the receivers that they have. So it's going to be a lot of good matchups this year for the Pittsburgh Steelers that could win them a lot of games. Now, for me personally, I have them winning 9-8. I try to keep it as simple as possible, looking at the play teams that they're playing, and I try not to do too much. Like if I already had them losing to Tampa because I picked Tampa, and I still think Tampa's a good enough team to beat Pittsburgh. By looking at Pittsburgh's schedule and going through games, I'm not going to change. That wasn't a game I was going to change. Maybe the Houston Texans game. I do have them losing to the Texans. That's a game if they do win, give them 10. They're also now, mind you, I have them going 3-3 in the division, but obviously they're gonna have to steal one of the division wins, and that's any team in this division. I have them all going 3-3, which means they have a cushion where one of them is gonna obviously have to steal to get into the playoffs. Who that is, I'll be honest, I have no idea who that's gonna be. Hell, Pittsburgh and Baltimore played themselves each other in the last game. That right there in itself could be your playoff team. Or them two playing, whoever wins or loses is the reason why Cincinnati got in or didn't get in. So this division is actually going to be pretty tight when it comes to their divisional race and who gets the division win at the end of the season. But right now, let's see, we have week 1 at home against Atlanta. That's a win because Atlanta's going to be dog water. Week 2, we have New England. I think New England is going to be as bad as Minnesota, and Minnesota actually might be better than New England this year. Excuse me. I think New England is just dealing with a lot, and maybe we all could be wrong. Everybody can be talking about the Patriots. They don't do nothing, and they have their little talk. They might struggle the first couple of games, and they bounce. Patriots are right back at it. Being a top 10. Who knows? We really don't know what the outcome of all this is going to be. As of right now, the faith in the team, based off with everything that's happened, is just what I don't have. So that's why I'm giving them a loss to the Steelers in week 2. Week 3, Cincinnati Bengals, because it's a home game, that's a win. Thursday night on the road against Cleveland, that's a loss. So right now, in the first 4 games, they're 2-2, the Pittsburgh Steelers. And that's not too far-fetched for the Steelers, especially coming in with a new coach. But you still have Aaron Rodgers, you still have guys that know the offense, you still have guys that know that they're on the defense. So probably the best defense Mike McCarthy may have in his NFL career, to be quite honest with you. He inherited a great defense. I can't lie about that. Let's see what he does with it. Indianapolis. I don't have Indianapolis in week 5. I don't have Indianapolis being good at all this year. All smiles and all that they want, but I don't think they're going to be good. But we got Indianapolis Colts. That's a win. Week 6 on the road against Tampa. That's a loss. Week 7 overseas in New Orleans. I'm giving that a loss just because I don't know. I don't see the Steelers going overseas and winning this game on the road. I just that's So it's harder for the road team to go overseas and win the game. You get cheers on both sides, but I don't know. Maybe it's the feeling. I'm not. I really don't know what causes it, but home teams have more advantages, unless you're just a juggernaut team going against a crap team. It's different. But I'm going to give, because New Orleans is playing home overseas, I'm giving them the win in that one. However, that's a game that the Steelers can steal to get them to 10 wins, 10, 11 wins. We have a home game against Cleveland in week 8. That's a win. We have a bye week in week 9. Sunday night football on the road against Cincinnati is a loss. Late afternoon game on Wednesday on the road against Philly. I'm giving them a win on that one. I think Philly is actually going to struggle between week 7 and week 12. I don't know why, but I just think Philly's going to struggle a little bit. Not too bad, but I think there's a bump that they're going to hit when the weather changes. And I think the players can't play in the cold, but you're not as accurate as you are when good weather is playing versus inclement weather. You know what I mean? And during that time, depending on how many games they have inside or outside, I think Philly might struggle just a little bit because it's going to kind of be a new Philly team. So Philly ain't going to be as much of a juggernaut as people think they will be. I think they're going to be okay, but I don't think they're going to be a juggernaut this year. All right, so Denver in week 12 at home, that's a loss. Week 13, Sunday night football against Houston at home is a loss. Week 14, Monday night football on the road against Jacksonville is a win. Week 15 at home against Baltimore is a win. Week 16 at home against Carolina is a win. Week 17 on the road against Tennessee is a win. So they have 4 games, a 4-game win streak. Could be 5. They could finish the game. They could finish the season on a 5-game winning streak if in week 18 on the road in Baltimore, they beat Baltimore. Again, for divisional purposes, just to get the record, that's why I give 3-3 balance to most teams, just to kind of figure out the rest of their record, what I believe their record could be. So this is a 9-8 record with potential to win 11 games. I think they have they can win an upward increase of 11 games. 6-2 at home, 3-6 on the road, 3-3 for the division. They have 4 primetime games. I only have them winning.
Thank you for staying to the end. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like this video, subscribe, and also hit that notification button so you can be notified next time we put out a video. If you're listening on any podcast platform, subscribe and hit that notification button, y'all, so you can be notified we put out another podcast audio. And last but not least, hit that share button. No matter what you're listening to or watching it, hit that share button and send it to somebody that you know that would love to watch this episode you just listened to. So once again, thank you for staying to the end, and we'll see y'all in the next episode.